Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I want to apologize in advance if I seem to be going faster than usual, but that's because I wanted to go over everything in detail in the first game so that we don't need to go so slow in the second game. That being said, I will still show you how to do everything on camera. I will not be skipping anything. I will just be going a bit quicker. As I said, we are going to be building the home scene right now. And now we want to add the sprites in. First we want the background. Simply take it and drag it into the scene. Obviously it's too big, so we'll want to reduce the size to 0.6 on both the X and the Y axis. Drag it into position. And it doesn't really matter if it's a bit bigger than the camera. After that, drag in the quick play button and the levels button. They are also going to be reduced to 0.6 on both axes. Feel free to position them however you want. Now we need to change the names of all of these. So this is going to be the background. This is going to be the quick play button. And this is going to be the level menu button. We also need to create sorting layers for this. Click on any of these three items and you will find sorting layers in the sprite renderer. Extend this and click on add sorting layer. The first layer is going to be background. After that we want to add another layer that's going to be called foreground. And remember, the layer that's on the bottom of this list will be on top of everything else, so that means it's going to be the closest to the camera. Of course the background is going to be assigned the background sorting layer, and the two buttons are going to have the foreground sorting layer. Everything seems fine except that our buttons still have no functionality. So let's change that. We are going to need two scripts, and they are going to be C# scripts. The first is going to be for the quick button, so let's call it quick play button script. And let's create another one immediately, and that one is going to be called level menu button script. Let's start with the quick play button script. This is going to be a very simple script that's going to change the scene, so it will be using Unity Engine .scene management. We will not be needing these two methods, so let's delete them. Instead we'll be using the void on mouse down method. And whenever the button is pressed, we want the scene manager to change the scene by typing .load scene, and inside of the brackets we need to type in the name of the scene that we want to load. This one is called the quick play scene. Save this and go back to Unity. Select the quick play button and add the script to it. After that we also need to add a collider to this button, so click on add component, go to physics 2D and select polygon collider 2D. It doesn't really matter if it's accurate for a button, however I want to show you how to edit these polygon colliders. So just like any other collider, click on the Edit Collider button, and now you are able to kinda move it around, but not in a way that you are used to. So you have these snap points that you are able to adjust. However, if you are missing a snap point somewhere, you can simply click and it will create one automatically. As I said, it's not important that it's really accurate for these buttons, but it's good to know how to do this stuff. Once you are happy with the result, simply click the Edit Collider button again to exit the edit mode, and this should be fine. Now select the Is Trigger option to Enabled, and our button should have functionality. So let's try it out. Now we want to do the same thing for the Levels button. So open the Level menu button script. It's going to be the same script. So it's going to be using the scene management. And again we are going to have the onMouseDown method. Except this time we want to load the level menu scene instead of the quick play scene. And of course don't forget the semicolon after this. Unlike me. Save this, go back to Unity, select the level menu button and add the script to it. After that, click on Add Component, go to Physics 2D and select a Polygon Collider 2D. But this time we are not going to bother with editing it. Let's just make sure it works. Now that we have the home menu out of the way, in the next lesson we are going to be building the quick play scene. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.